Hello and welcome. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 111 in the chat box and we will make a start. And also please let me know where you're from. Okay, thank you all. So welcome everyone to this presentation, and welcome all her from Italy. We have people here from Birmingham, from London. Welcome, welcome. We have Cameroon in the house, Jamaica. We have Jamaica in the house. Welcome, welcome to this call. Dublin in Ireland and Ghana. Amazing, amazing. And London again. So many, many people from all over the world. Leicester and England. Okay, thank you. So my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. I've been trading now for several years. We have Windsor in the house as well. Welcome, Sid Harth from Windsor. And I've been trading now for several years. This presentation is going to be an introduction to Forex trading. Just to make it absolutely clear, you will not become an expert at the end of this presentation. However, at the end of this presentation, we'll give you the opportunity to learn how to trade and to be mentored by us on how to trade both foreign exchange and various other things that I'll talk about as I go through this presentation. We'll try and keep this presentation to about 45 to 50 or so minutes, and we will now make a start. So again, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader and have been trading now for several years. Just bear with me as I pull up my presentation. Now, foreign exchange is a very, very simple concept. Foreign exchange is basically when you change or exchange one currency for another currency. So for example, if you were to go to the America from the UK and change your pounds for your dollars at a local exchange or bank, you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. If you were to go back to that same exchange or bank again at a later date or time, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's this difference in exchange rate that we as foreign exchange traders utilize to profit from. As long as there's movement in the market, as long as there's volatility in the market, we can profit from that movement or volatility in the market. Now, I want to make it absolutely clear that we get ahead by following trends and looking at fundamentals and so on. We do not gamble. We do not try to predict the market any other way. We have very, very good technical analysis that we do every single day through bespoke software that we will offer you during this presentation. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange, there's different ways of trading the markets. You can scalp the market, which means that you come in and out of trades very, very quickly, sometimes within seconds, sometimes within minutes. You can become a day trader, which means that all of your trades are executed during the course of the day and you do not generally hold overnight trades. You can be a swing trader. In the case of swing trading, you will actually potentially hold your trades for days and even weeks. Or you can be a position trader. Position traders tend to hold their trades for several weeks, months, and even years. Now, in my particular case, I do a bit of scalping. Sometimes I do day trading. Sometimes I swing, and also I position trade as well. However, the type of trader that you become depends on you as a person and your lifestyle and how you basically decide to utilize your trades, and that will become apparent to you as you go through the training, as you go through the mentorship. Now, before I continue, I just want to give you a little bit of background about myself and where I've come from. Now, going back a fair few years, I was told to go to school, work hard, get good grades, go to university, work hard, get good grades, and get a good job. And that was imprinted in my mind since a very, very young age. And that is my life in a nutshell. I went to school, worked very hard, went to university. Again, I worked very hard, one of the top universities in the UK, generally, naturally, top 5% of the class. I stayed at university for a very, very long time. I have a doctorate and a business degree from a top university in the UK. And once I finished university, I started working for a living. Now, the first job that I got after university, in all honesty, I absolutely hated it. I hated my first job from the very, very first day. This was my first introduction to working for an employer. And prior to that, I was at university. I'd done the odd job here and there whilst at university, but I never really understood the concept of employer-employee in that much detail. As a PhD student, I had a lot of flexibility, and obviously I reported to my professor, but again, it wasn't really an employer-employee relationship. So the first job I had, I absolutely hated it. And on the first day of my first job, I decided that I could not work for anyone ever again. I stayed in that job for a few months because I had to pay off my loans that I'd accrued whilst being a student. And then I bought a ticket to Australia and resigned that position. When I was at Heathrow Airport, I came across the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. If you don't have a pen and paper with you, please go and get yourself a pen and paper so you can take notes, as note takers are money makers. I actually read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki cover to cover on my flight from the UK to Australia. When I came back to the UK from Australia, within 3 or so years, I became a property millionaire. And again, I was in my early 30s at this stage, and I was not just very, very active in the property market, I was also setting up other businesses as well. Now, looking at this pie chart, you'll notice that 95% of the world population is actually broke. 95% of the world population have more month at the end of the money. It's the 5% which make up both investors and business owners, which collectively make more than the remaining 95% of the world population. So 95% of 7.8 billion people, which comes to 7.4 billion, a huge number, are effectively broke. Now, when I was working in corporate, I had a good income, I thought. However, I actually spent everything that came in, month out, because that is the mindset of an employee. That is what you've been taught since day one to do. As an employee, I had more month at the end of the money, and I was effectively poor. When it came to learning about business as an employee, I was passing over opportunities repeatedly because I did not know what a good opportunity was. Many opportunities came to me as an employee, but to be honest, my mindset was elsewhere. Henceforth, as an employee, it's very, very hard to become financially free. How many people do you know that work in a job for an employer that are financially free? I'm guessing not very many. So again, I came out of that very, very quickly and decided to not just do property investing, but latterly also foreign exchange. Now, when I first started foreign exchange, I did not even know what Forex stood for. However, after some time with the Academy, after generally I was spending actually between 10 and 20 minutes a day learning how to trade. But because I was consistent and persistent, over a short period of time, I actually became a very, very good trader. Now, again, if you've never ever traded in your life before, you're in good hands. Certainly when I started trading, I did not have a clue about Forex. I did not even know what Forex was. I knew what a pound was. I knew what a dollar was, but I did not know that Forex meant that you exchanging one currency for another. But again, that is something we teach you. We actually mentor you. We hold your hand to ensure that you succeed in trading the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. Up to $6.6 trillion is exchanged via Forex every single day. It's no longer $5.3 trillion, which was the previous highest. It's actually $6.6 trillion every single day. Banks actually use Forex every single day and make over $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. If you have a bank account, your money is already being used for foreign exchange because your banks do foreign exchange with your money, and collectively, doesn't matter who your bank is, whether it's Barclays, HSBC, Santander, NatWest, RBS, it makes no difference. Your banks are collectively making over $1 trillion every single day. That's a 1 with 12 zeros at the end of it. That's a huge number. Going back a few years, my mentor said to me, Jav, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? How much money have you made on your money in the last 10 years? And I thought about that question for a few minutes, and the answer was actually a big fat zero, because historically, interest rates have been very, very low. Henceforth, savers have actually lost money because of inflation. In the next decade, next 5 to 10 years, it looks like it's going to be very, very similar to the last decade. Again, interest rates are going to be very, very low. Inflation will be going up, and henceforth, you are basically losing money if you have a bank account. When I learned that, I decided that I did not want my bank to make all the profit on the savings in my bank account. I started trading, and again, I was very, very busy when I started. However, I decided that I would spend a minimum of 10 minutes a day learning how to trade. That's it, just 10 minutes a day. And because I was consistent and persistent in my efforts over a period of a few weeks and a few months, I became a very, very good trader. Henceforth, I'm here today speaking to you. The amazing thing about foreign exchange is that it's a 24-hour a day market, Monday to Friday. You can trade foreign exchange regardless of where you are geographically. Currently, we have over 300,000 students who trade with us every single day in over 120 plus countries. We are not a small outfit. In fact, we are one of the largest trading providers in the world. What we do is, like I said earlier, we are an educational provider. We teach you, we show you, we mentor you on how to trade. We will never take any money from you to trade for you. Only you are responsible for your own broker's account, and only you keep all of the profits. We do not take any profits from you whatsoever. That is how I learned to trade, and that is how we teach others to trade as well, so that you can actually walk away. Once you've learned how to trade, you can walk away and teach your friends and family and so on to trade as well. And that is how you spread wealth. When it comes to trading, again, an amazing thing is that you do not need to use all of your own money. We have a system known as leverage, whereby you can use the broker's capital to trade with. And by doing that, you are effectively making a lot more profit than you would do otherwise. We don't just trade foreign exchange. If you are anyone, anywhere in the world, you will have heard of digital currency. Excuse me. Bitcoin is the first digital currency to market. Bitcoin came in 2009 when the price was around, I'd say about 10 cents or 10p. In December 2017, one Bitcoin was $20,000. So the price went from 10 cents all the way up to $20,000. That's a huge, huge increase in just 8 or so years. Many people that bought Bitcoin when the price was very, very low and sold at the ATH actually became millionaires. And all they did was trade twice. They bought when the price was low and they sold when the price was high. That's 2 trades. Today, the price of Bitcoin is hovering around $10,000, $11,000. And again, the price of Bitcoin is still classed as very, very low. We are expecting Bitcoin to hit 6 figures in 2 to 3 years from today. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today and hold onto that Bitcoin, a term known as HODL, for a few years, you could be sitting on a nest egg of at least $100,000 2 to 3 years from today. If you were to trade that one Bitcoin and compound your profit, you could be sitting on, let's say, 2 or 3 Bitcoins 3 years from today. Henceforth, you've trebled your profit. That is what we do, and that is what we teach you as well. We teach you how to not just hodl cryptocurrencies, but also to compound, to trade and to compound your profit, which basically means you're trading, you're making a profit, and you're putting the profit back into the pot, and you're trading with a bigger pot. You continue to do that, and your assets will grow over a period of time. That is how we trade cryptocurrencies. Currently, there are 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market. There's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and a fair few others. The good news is you don't need to trade them all. Personally, in my case, I only trade around, I'd say about 3, 4 maybe tops cryptocurrencies myself. That is enough for most traders. You don't need to learn how to trade 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies. Again, the cryptocurrency market is very, very big, and we are very, very successful in the market, and we have amazing, amazing mentors and educators that teach you how to trade cryptocurrency. In addition to Forex, in addition to cryptocurrency, we also teach you how to do high frequency trading, which are binary options. We also have an amazing, amazing platform whereby we give you access to over 100 plus educators or mentors. So I'm not the only mentor. There are over 100 mentors that sit down with you every single day through a live trading session, and all you have to do is follow what the mentor is doing on your own screen. That is how I learned to trade. What you do is copy what the mentor is doing. We go through all the steps at a basic level so that you can copy us. And once you've copied us a few times, you will know how to trade using that particular system. It's just a question of repetition and learning as you go along. And our system that we have at the moment is a learn and earn system. So if you were to join today, you could effectively be profiting tomorrow, because we don't just teach you and show you how to trade through our live trading sessions. We also provide you with trading ideas and alerts, which are basically signals that you can walk away with, copy and paste into an app on your phone. Now, these signals are actually trading ideas that we ourselves have come up with through our own analysis. And all you have to do is copy that. The live mentorship is amazing, and the sessions are also recorded. So if you don't make a session, you can watch the recording over and over and over again until you get it. We also offer you several, I'd say, semi-automated trading suites or software. Now, the reason I call them semi-automated is because the software itself is around 80% profitable. If you were to do a little bit of analysis on the software, your trades can become 90% profitable. So the Harmonics, which you can see on the screen here, is just one of many other software packages that we provide you when you join us on our trading platform. Harmonics is amazing. It comes up with the entry points, the stop losses, and the take profits for every single trade that we analyze. And all you have to do is copy that information into an app on your phone. If you know how to use your mobile phone, if you know how to copy and paste numbers, you can become a very good trader. The amazing thing about trading is that all you need is a mobile phone. You don't even need a laptop to trade with. In the last few years, I've been to many, many countries. I've been to Singapore, Malaysia, Dubai, the USA many, many times, Europe many, many times, and a fair few other countries. And I've been able to run my business effectively from the beach just with my mobile phone. This is the major advantage of being able to trade. You are no longer responsible to an employer. You are no longer a 9-to-5er. Instead, you can work your own hours, and because trading is 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, it does not matter where you are geographically. All you need is a mobile phone. In the case of cryptocurrency, you can actually trade cryptocurrencies 7 days a week. When it comes to trading, 80% of trading is actually mindset. You can have all the skill and education in the world. If your mindset is not in the right place, you will not win on your trades. So mindset is part of personal development. We know that as professional traders, which is why we have hooked up or partnered with Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is one of the largest and most successful personal development coaches in the world. He has actually been my mentor for around 20 or so years that I've been learning from him. Bob Proctor is amazing, and he actually teaches us bi-weekly on how to develop ourselves personally to ensure our trades are successful more times than not. On average, like I said earlier, 8 out of 10 trades that we place are profitable, which means that if you were to place 10 trades, you might lose 2 trades, but 8 trades you would win. And the net effect is positive. Now, to get started, we have several packages. We have the Frx Academy, which is our basic package, and the startup for that is $235. There's a monthly fee as well, which the organization will actually waive for you if you hit certain targets. I'll talk about that shortly. We have the Hfx Academy, which is effectively binary options, and to start trading binary options is again $235. The same is the case for the DCX Academy, which is our digital currency suite, which allows you and teaches you how to trade, for example, Bitcoin. The Elite Academy, which is my personal favorite, is a $325 package, and it covers all of the above. So through the Elite package, you can trade foreign exchange, you can do binary options if you choose to, and also you can trade cryptocurrency as well. We trade commodities too, like gold, silver, oil, gas, and we trade indices like US 30 and German 30. All of this you will learn through the Elite Academy. If you were to go for the Frx Academy, which is the basic package, and let's say you want to do scalping, Vibrato is our scalping package. You would add Vibrato to the Frx Academy, and that will enable you to scalp the market as well. If you want to do cryptocurrency, in addition to the Frx Academy, the basic foreign exchange academy, then you would add Swipecoin. Gold Cup again allows you to trade gold, silver, oil, gas, and so on. So we have many, many flexible packages that you can choose. However, the basic Frx Academy and the Elite Academy are our most popular packages today. Now, when I talked about the monthly fee earlier, we have a system whereby the monthly fee is actually waived for you, which means that you do not need to pay the monthly fee. We do this through our affiliate scheme, which means that if you were to recommend 2 people to the organization and they were to start trading with us as well, then we will not charge you the monthly fee. So you've effectively become a Forex trader for just $235 if you were to choose the Frx Academy, or $325 if you were to choose the Elite Academy. I do not know any other company in the world that teaches you how to trade for those types of numbers. The Academy is absolutely amazing. We have over 100 global mentors that sit down with you every single day, 24/7, to teach you and show you how to trade. What I want to do now is see if my colleague Mandeep is on the call, and I want to bring some live traders to the screen, and also if we get a chance we want to show you one of our trading platforms. So just bear with me as I stop my share and see if I can find Mandeep.
Hi Dr Jav.
Hi Mandeep, how are you?
Yes, I'm good. How's everyone doing?
Awesome.
Amazing. So thank you very much for that presentation. So welcome and good evening everyone. My name is Mandeep and I'm actually from Leicester. I've been a part of the platform for a few years now, and my background is in the corporate world where things were just crazy. After I left university, I thought, oh, grass is greener on the other side. I'm going to be this new woman earning money. It's going to be great. And I was disappointed because after 10 years of working for 10 hours a day in the corporate world, I felt fed up. And I felt that, do you know what? I need another way. I was sick to death, and many of you are probably able to relate to this, but I was sick and tired of constantly checking my bank balance, of moving money around, of having to make sure the accounts were looked after for because my expenses were really high. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Imagine waking up 6 o'clock in the morning to be at work for 8 o'clock in the morning. And I'm in the UK, by the way, where most of the time it's winter, it's a bit bleak and rainy and all sorts of, not great weather. So I used to wake up in the morning and it was dark. I used to come home from work and the weather was dark. It was just crazy. And I thought, you know what? I want a way to travel. I want to be able to wake up on my own time without an alarm clock. I want to be able to inspire people and impact people. Why is it at work they're talking about KPIs and targets, not about goals and about vision? I felt out of place. I thought I need a different environment. I want to be able to expand my circle. I want to understand money. See, the key thing here, ladies and gents, is that most people stay in the first stage of money, which is making money. They go to work, they get paid. They go to work, they get paid. They don't go to work, they don't get paid. There's 3 stages of money: making money, multiplying money, and then investing and compounding money. But most people always stay at the first stage, which is I need to make money. I need to make money. What we teach you here in the Forex platform is how to not only make money, but invest it and compound it 1 to 3% daily. And this is something incredible. The banks are doing this. They are 80% of the market that are using your money to trade. They're using your money to multiply their money. So if we can get clever and do what the banks are teaching us, this can completely change a lot of people's situations. So Dr. Jav has just shown you our platform in terms of how trading works. And what I'm going to do now is bring some other customers, existing customers of our platform from different backgrounds, different stages in their life, that are actually part of our platform right now. So the first student is actually an A-level student. In fact, she's just finished her A-levels, and she's only 18 years old, from Manchester. And she decided, you know what, I want to be able to create my own economy. She doesn't, I don't want to go down the path of, education and further education and doing the next thing. I want to be able to understand how money works now at this age. And I remember thinking and looking at her thinking, wow, I wasn't that, thinking that far ahead at that age. But honestly, this is something that we teach a lot of people. So let's bring her on the call. So Isha, are you with us?
Hi, yeah, I'm here.
Hi, Isha, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yes, very well, very well. So welcome to our call. Tell everyone a bit about your background and how you got into this opportunity.
Well, firstly, I'd like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. Now, like Mandeep said, I've just finished my A-levels, and you know what? It's not been an easy journey at all. I'm in a place in life where, I didn't know exactly what I was doing. I didn't know what I wanted. I was just being a slave to the system and just following the crowd, the idea of just getting your education, going to work, working 50, 60 years of your life. And to me, I just sat down and I thought to myself, is this really the life I want? Is this, what I'm working so hard and sleepless nights, working hard for? Is that something that I really want? And so the pandemic was a bit of a reality check for me, because seeing, people losing their jobs, people relying on government furlough, I was like, wow, these people have worked all their lives just for something like this to happen. I thought to myself, that's not really what I want. And I mean, it happened to myself as well. My exams got cancelled because of the pandemic, and I was out of education for so long, to the point where I was like, don't really want to go back into this. Now, I started this business during lockdown, and I've been here about 3-4 months now. And honestly, ever since I've been here, I've never looked back. Like, I mean, it's such an amazing opportunity, and the majority of the skills that I've learned here is not something you learn anywhere else. I've totally boosted my confidence up. I've learned about how money works, how to compound money effectively, and that's something that you don't necessarily learn in the education system. The education system's just there, just to challenge people, or just like continue that that slave to the system cycle. And that's not something I wanted to be part of. I wanted to be part of a community of people that talk about goals, talk about motivation, personal development. Because if I'm honest with you, whilst I was doing my A-levels, I was totally depressed, and now that I've come into here, I'm just like, I'm a totally different person. My whole mindset's changed. I'm so much more happier, and you know what, it's been a totally amazing experience. And although I'm still at the start, I'm just really excited for what's next to come. So if you're on this call and you're thinking, oh, I don't know whether to get started or not, honestly, just take the risk and go all in, because if it's not Hfx Academy, then what is it? You're not going to get an opportunity like this anywhere else. So that's from me, and thank you so much for listening.
Wow, Isha, that was super, super amazing. So we really, really appreciate you. So that was 18-year-old Isha. And do you know what? She's a breath of air, fresh air to work with. Really, really dedicated student. And remember, she's only 18 years old. And she said, you know what? For the sake of a couple $100, I could learn a skill set for life. And that's exactly what she is doing. Now, talking of another amazing student, this lovely lady is full of energy. She's a mompreneur. Her background is in marketing, and she decided that, you know what, I want to do something different. I need to create something of my own. And she did that, and she's doing that. And also her siblings are involved as well in this. So why did someone like that, as a working professional, come on board with this platform? Well, let's find out. Parina, are you with us?
Hi, Mandip. Yes, I'm here. Thank you. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm good. Welcome back from holiday in Turkey. How was it? How are you doing?
It was amazing. It was great. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, that's really good. So tell everyone a bit about your background and how and why you decided to come into this opportunity.
Well, so like Mandip mentioned, I work in marketing. I work in trade marketing. I've done that for the past 5 years, and I also went to school for 5 years to study marketing. I did my first degree and master's in marketing, and then I got my job, and then I was working, and life was good. And then I went off on maternity leave, and when you go on maternity leave, you get a statutory pay, which is literally a percentage of what you earn, and you have to live on that basically. It was tough, and I kept thinking, I wish there was something I could do whilst I was at home, which will work around my schedule and be able to make an extra income. So I actually looked into quite a few things. Most everything that I came across was very capital intensive, or needed a lot of time and concentration and effort, and just things that I couldn't afford at the moment basically. And then I came across this opportunity from my big sister who had been a part of it for a couple of months, and she told me about it and how great it's been for her, and how she had learned how to trade. And I kept thinking, now, no, it sounds too good to be true. The only thing I know about forex trading is that it's very highly complicated, and you have to be super intelligent to get into it, and it costs a lot of money. You have to pay like $10,000 to be taught how to trade. But because she was there and she's my sister, and I believe her, and I know that she wouldn't lie to me, I thought, what, I'll give it a try and see. And gosh, best thing I've ever done, really. Within this short space of time, what I've learned and what I've been able to accomplish, I kept thinking, I wish I'd known about this when I was 20 or 21. I look at Isha, for instance, and I think, perfect. How amazing for you, Isha. Like, you've gotten into this right now. Imagine where you'd be 2 years from now. Imagine how much you would have made. Imagine the freedom you'd have had. Imagine everything that we are all looking, all the times where we've had to be at work at this time, you've had to close at this time, you could only have your holiday at this time. All of that just goes away now, and you can do literally anything at any time. You fit in trading within a very busy day of going for hospital appointments, going shopping, cooking. It takes a couple of minutes to trade, and you make money. Like, how easy is this? Like, is this for real? And honestly, it's such an amazing platform. And the support that they give in this academy is it's amazing. Like, they literally handhold you right up until the end, showing you every step of the way, making sure that you're comfortable, you're profitable. No, it's a great platform, and I couldn't be happier to be here.
Wow, Parina, that's really amazing. And a couple of sentences for the guests on the call. What kind of lasting things would you like to say to someone looking at this for the first time?
Well, what I want to say is that the fact that you're here on this call tells me that you have at least a small interest in knowing what this is about and how it could change your life. I'm telling you, as someone who is here, that it's changed my life. Every other person who is part of this academy, who's been here for some time, who's taken it seriously, it has changed their life. You can make very good income from this, and it allows you time and freedom to do whatever else you want to do. Mandy mentioned that I've just come from a holiday. I could trade whilst I was on holiday. I could make money whilst I was on holiday. You put a trade, you lie on the beach, and then you look at your phone, boom, your profit is in. I mean, how much easier could that be? If you're here and you're considering doing something in your life, if you're here on this call and you're thinking, oh, I want to make some extra income, or I want to replace my income, this is for you. I've been here a couple of months, and this has actually replaced what I make at work. I mean, I don't know of any other thing that could be this easy, this straightforward, and this profitable.
Wow, that's really awesome. Parina, we really, really appreciate your time, and it's good to have you back. We're definitely going to be catching up soon, no doubt. So again, look, you've heard from a A-level student, you've heard from a mompreneur whose background is in marketing, and now we're going to introduce you to our third and final testimony of the evening. His name is Dan. He's from East London, and his background is working with youth and education. So let's get him on. Daniel Kwashi, how are you doing? Are you with us?
Hello.
Hi, Dan. I could just need you to start your video. Yes, I can see you now. How are you doing?
How are you? I'm good, thank you.
Good, good. So Dan, you know the drill. You've got the floor for the next couple of minutes to tell everybody about yourself, your background, and why you decided to give this a go.
First of all, I want to say thank you to Dr. Jav and Mandeep for having me on this call. Well done to Isha and Parina, both chairwomen in their own right, queens, killing it at the moment. I just want to keep it simple. My name's Daniel. I'm from East London, 25 years old. Only boy amongst 3 girls. So my family depend on me to provide and do a lot. My nephew's traveling. He's going to live in America. My mum has 5 to 6 more years on her retirement age, which I'm not liking. Ultimately, I have a big friendship group. I have a big circle where we want to do a lot of things, but we're all looking for extra incomes to help with that, or extra sources of adventure or time to do these things. And going through the lockdown, things were up in the air, where people were losing jobs, people were getting furloughed. Depending on what your situation was, it was rough for a lot of people, and I didn't want to be on the bad end of it. Let's say I wanted to be successful. I wanted to find the time to do whatever I wanted, not depend on a job if something like this ever happens again, God forbid. And I was introduced to this by a friend of mine called Shanann, who I've known since I was 7 years old. And Shanann's always been successful, always been a great role model. But she just started flooding me with law of attraction, positive mindset, and that's what I'm drawn to. And looking at her social media, I was just like, wow, how are you doing this? What are you doing? Leading on, first day she presented to me, I joined. I didn't look back, and I don't want to look back, and I can't look back, because ultimately I'm changing my life. I'm making money every day. I'm helping my mom. I'm helping my sisters. I'm helping my nephew. I'm helping all of the people around me. I'm impacting so many lives across the world at the moment, talking to many people. This is a skill that you should have, and it only takes you 10%. 10% of you applying yourself could supply your wealth. 90% of it is your mindset, your psychology. And this is why IM is the best in the world at the moment, because they change you, and you want to change for the better. You don't want to be the same person having the same bad habits. You don't want to be poor. And poor just means passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's very, very important, because when someone spoke that out to me, it makes sense. Every time something comes and I brush it over, no wonder why I'm in the same place. I'm not listening to the people who have the results. I'm not listening to my mom. I'm not listening to my sisters. I'm not listening to a teacher for way back, because they don't have the results I want. I want to have a lavish lifestyle. I want to be able to provide. I want to be able to look after. I want to be able to impact. I want to be able to inspire. How do I do that? I listen to the people who have the results I want. So if you're on this call today and you're deciding, please take a leap of faith, especially if you're religious. Faith is about seeing things with believing. And do you believe in believing? Do you believe in with yourself? Trust yourself, because there's nothing that's ever going to stop you. Like Mandeep and Dr. Jav says, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, because you never know where you could be tomorrow. You never know where you could be tomorrow. Take the chance. It's not even a chance, it's a must. Take, and I will, and I can, and you will be successful. You know, you will be successful. It's not hard. Anybody can do it. Yeah, so that's for me. My name's Daniel.
Brilliant. Amazing, amazing. Dan, that was really awesome. And again, I just want to say thank you to all 3 testimonies tonight. Dan, that was fantastic. You really spoke from the heart, including Isha, and of course, Karina as well. We all really, really appreciate all 3 of you. So what I want to do now is actually take you through a live demonstration of how the Vibrato tool works. Now, the Vibrato is actually something that I teach myself on a regular basis. So I'm actually going to be live tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. So I'm live with this training every Monday and Thursday. But again, the markets are open Monday to Friday, so you can trade at any point during the week. But this strategy is really simple, which follows 4 steps. Okay, so you can see here, this is a picture, or not a picture, but this is actually a live chart of USD JPY. So you can see the currency right there. I've highlighted it in the top left-hand corner. And USD JPY actually got called in here on the right-hand side as a sell. We know it's a sell because it's highlighted in a red color, but basically with this tool, all the entries into the market are given to you on the alert panel, so you can go in the market and know when to enter. Because let's face the facts, everybody, trading is all about entry points. You need to know when to enter and when to exit. So this product is very clever in helping us to do that. And all we're following is 4 simple steps to help us to take a trade. So I want you to watch what I'm going to do very carefully. The first step is have the blue and the red lines crossed over outside of the cloud. Now this is the cloud, the purple shaded area, and this is the blue and the red line. You can see that right there. If I zoom in, you can see the blue and the red lines are fully crossed over at 12 o'clock today. Perfect. Step number 1 is done. Step number 2 is the price 10 pips away from the cloud? Well, if we have a look at this, if I get my ruler and I click on the tip of the cloud and drag this 10 pips down, you'll see the pips is what we measure the movement in the market with, but the top right hand corner shows you the pips movement, and we need this to be 10 pips away from the cloud, and right now this is actually 12.5 pips away. Perfect, fantastic. So that's actually in the right place. And then of course the third step is the red line below the blue line for a sell? So for a sell, the red line is a dominant line which needs to be below the blue line, and it is, so that's another confirmation. Confirmation number 4 is the green line needs to be pointing down for a sell because the market is moving down. So right here, right now, we can actually take this as a potential trade idea to catch 10 pips. So let me show you something. If I was to catch 10, say if I was to take this trade right now from the current price, if I get my ruler and calculate 10 pips down, my take profit for this trade is going to be exactly 104.970. So I'm actually calling a live trade right now, USD JPY. If you put this trade in as a sell and put a take profit of 104.970, you would catch your 10 pips. Now, what does that mean in monetary terms? Well, if I scroll across here, you'll see how this translates into monetary terms. If we catch 10 movements in the market or 10 pips, at £1 a pip, that's £10 made. That could be in the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour. Well, let's crank it up a notch. Say if you put in £10 a pip. So for every movement there's £10 made, you would make £100. Let's crank it up a notch further. Say if you put £100 a pip and you caught 10 pips, that's £1,000. Now remember, this is just an illustration and a demonstration. We don't guarantee any income or make any income claims. This is just to show you how the market would be valued in monetary terms if you were to get into this trade right here, right now. Now do remember, this software, this product is patented only to Forex Mastery Academy. So you cannot get this product anywhere else. If you want to understand how this works and how to learn it, then do, get plugged in. And if I just stop my share there, you'll be able to see that I do actually teach this product every Monday and every Thursday. So again, for those of you looking to get stuck in straight away and you want to be on that live call tomorrow, get yourself registered tonight as a customer and we can take you through the process tomorrow. So my name is Mandy once again. Really appreciate you having me on. And Dr. Jav, back over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mandeep. That was absolutely amazing. And that was a representation of Vibrato, which is our scalping software. And like I explained earlier, scalping is when you come in and out of the market in a few seconds and sometimes even a few minutes. So it's very, very much a quick fire trading strategy. Thank you, Isha, for your testimonial. Thank you, Parina, and thank you, Daniel. So those 3 people are absolutely amazing, amazing traders, and they've managed to learn how to trade in just a few months with us through our live mentorship scheme. Now, as I was stating earlier, if you were to recommend 2 people to the organization, once you've joined, then your monthly fee is waived. Now, the amazing thing is that you can earn an additional affiliate income if you choose to. Now, this is purely optional. Now, obviously, you'll be joining for the trading, which is compulsory because you want to learn how to trade, but the affiliate side is totally optional. If you were to recommend 3 people to the organization, you become what we call a platinum 150. Now, every single person that you recommend to the organization, for every single person, you will be paid a bonus. So if you look at this slide here, for the Frx Academy, if you recommend someone to the Frx Academy, the company pays you $25. The same is the case for the High Frequency Academy and also the Digital Academy. If you were to recommend someone to the Elite Academy, the company will pay you $50 bonus for every single person that you recommend. Now, if you were to recommend 3 people, as I stated earlier, you're classed as a P150 or Platinum 150. So the company starts to pay you $150 every single month. Now, just bear in mind, this is additional income to your trading income. Now, in my case, and also in the case of the speakers, or the testimonials and Mandeep as well on this call, every single one of us earns an affiliate income, and we can use that income to trade with. So whatever we earn through the affiliate or networking side, we put that into our trades, and henceforth we are able to compound at a much higher rate than otherwise. So it's an amazing, amazing additional income. If you were to recommend 12 people to the organization, the company will pay you $600 a month. Now, the amazing thing is that you only really need to recommend 3 people. If those 3 people recommend additional people, and collectively it's 12 people, the company will pay you $600. 30 people, $1,000, and the income keeps going up. The highest rank through the compensation plan currently is a Chairman 750. You can actually hit a Chairman 750 where you are earning $750,000 every single month, and there are people within our organization that are earning that amount. At that level, even if you've only recommended 3 people and they've in turn recommended 3, how many other people they want to, you can still become a Chairman 750 earning $750,000 every single month. I do not know any other organization in the world that can give you that kind of income level. It beats working a 9 to 5 in a job any day. So this is the end of the presentation. And all I want to say is that if you want to make your yearly income your monthly, then this is something you should definitely look at. Traders all over the world have a very, very flexible environment. We can work whenever we want to. We can work our own time. We are not answerable to anyone. We are not employees. We are effectively self-employed and investors. So we actually set our own targets and hit those targets as and when we like. Through a live mentorship sessions, you can learn how to trade as I've learned how to trade, and also the other speakers on this presentation. There's only 79 days left of 2020. 79 days left. What are you going to do in those 79 days? Are you going to go out this year with a bang? Trading is an amazing, amazing vocation, and it means that you're now earning profits. Profits are always better than wages. Many, many people work for 40 hours a week for 40 years to retire on 40% of what they could not afford to live on in the first place. Do you want to be of those people? All I'm asking you is to look at this with some seriousness, give it a minimum of 90 days, and you will surprise yourself, as many thousands of people have done prior. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for coming onto this presentation. I look forward to welcoming you to our trading platform, where we will teach you, will show you, will mentor you on how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. Thank you, God bless, and I'll speak soon.